Friends and colleagues, what are you passionate about? Passionate.
The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM Guelph, Ontario. With Wizard.
I'm a water wizard, Harry.
Hello world, you are listening to The Passion Show with Wizard on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. My name is Wizard.
And I'm Chloe.
Chloe! Woo!
Yay.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. It's been long in the making, hasn't it?
Yes, long awaited.
Long awaited.
To be here.
I feel like we talked about this back in
Months
December.
ago, yeah.
And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are.
Here we are.
You've never been in the CFRU studio before.
Yeah, this is my first time. It's really neat in here, though.
Yeah, right?
It's
Pretty
really cool.
Good warm vibes.
Yeah.
You're wearing a shirt.
Yes, I'm wearing my Fearless shirt.
Interesting. What's that all about?
It's one of 7 Taylor Swift shirts I have.
That's a lot of Taylor Swift shirts.
One for every day of the week, obviously, as one does.
So this is your Wednesday.
Yes,
Wednesday.
This is my Wednesday shirt. I just wore this one because it's like one of my older shirts that I have.
Okay.
And I wanted to like showcase that I know
that
what
you're
I'm
an OG.
talking about. I got the OG shirt. So
yeah, you're not one of those new head Taylor Swift
I'm
fans.
not a local. I've been here. I'm a veteran. I've been here.
That's
for quite some
amazing.
time.
So for the people, we should just tell them this is going to be one of our most dense, action-packed Passion Show episodes. This is not one of those, like a little bit of lazy listening. This is not for the faint of heart. This is a lean forward in chair, a focus up sort of radio show. This is leave the radio on. This is like driveway listening. You're gonna get home from your drive because you're driving a car right now, and you're not gonna want to get out. You're gonna leave. You're gonna idle in your driveway because you're gonna
locked in.
You're gonna be focused up because what are you passionate about today?
Taylor Swift, obviously.
Taylor Swift,
What
the
else?
discography of Taylor Swift,
Hell
the
yeah.
music, the personality of Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, why should I care about Taylor Swift?
I mean, it'd be harder. I guess, yeah.
It'd be harder to tell me why I shouldn't care about Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
she's such a massive like artist, and I
Uh-huh.
guess like force in the music industry that it's like, yeah, it's hard to separate yourself from her or like avoid the topic of her and her music. I guess.
It comes up all the time.
Yeah, it's hard not to like compare her to other artists or just like based on how much she's done in her 18 years, or I think it's
18 years. How long? What year is 18 years ago?
Honestly,
It's 2025 right now. So what's 25 minus 18?
oh my god, do not ask me that. I can't do mental math. I know that she started.
I believe
like,
that would be 2007.
Yes, I think her first like debut album came out in 2006.
Okay.
And she was like, putting out demos and stuff between 2004 and 2006, but that was like when her first self-titled album came out. I'm pretty sure it was 06 or
So
07.
album number 1 is self-titled. It's
Yeah.
the Taylor Swift. Is it just called Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
And what's that album? What goes on Taylor Swift?
It's like her most country album there is. It's like her first album ever, so it's all like songs that she wrote between ages like 14 and 16. I'm pretty sure she was like 15 or 16 when that album came out. And yeah, you got all of her like old ass country hits.
Is that the one with Teardrops on My Guitar,
Yes,
or is that later?
yeah, that one's on there. Tim McGraw also, and Our Song is also on that one.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought that Our Song was later.
No, that was like one of her first really big hits.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song is all about the slam a screen doors,
Yep, sneaking out late, tapping on your
tapping
window.
on your window and so on.
Yeah,
I love that song. Me and my friends used to bump that song.
Yeah.
We used to drive around downtown Kincardine with the windows down.
Oh, that's a good driving with windows
with
down
our
song.
song playing. We would sing along, and we knew all the parts. And we
love
could
that.
pretend to be the fiddle in the fiddle section.
Oh, the fiddle. That's honestly, that fiddle could wake me from a coma.
Oh yeah.
There's actually, I saw a video of like. Actually, it was like 2 people on a radio station talking. It was like an Instagram video I saw. They were explaining that
Just
there
like
was...
this.
Yeah, just like this. Wow. But like they were explaining how there was a woman in the States who fell into a coma for like a long time, at least like a week, if not longer. But they were thinking about like what to do next, like how to proceed with like
one hand is on the plug.
Yeah, right.
The
like they
other
were
hand
getting
is on the
there.
turntable.
Yeah, but that
Taylor
woman was like
Swift.
a massive Taylor Swift fan, and they decided like we actually haven't played Taylor Swift or anything for her to like listen to and respond to. So they played "Shake It Off" in her hospital room, and her entire family came and they all like belted out the words and like they played it so loud, and she woke up and started singing. It's just crazy to think about.
Some people would say that's the magic of music,
right? Yeah.
But in this episode, we're just gonna chalk that up to Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
that's
in
her
particular,
power.
that's the magic of Taylor Swift.
It is. It is,
breathes life into the dead,
actually, for
into
real.
the comatose.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
That's the power.
And it all started on Taylor Swift LP 2004.
It did. Yeah. There was. I really should have brought in my props because I have like a
That's
copy of her demo before Taylor Swift, the debut album, came out. It was called Beautiful Eyes. It had the song called Beautiful Eyes, and then Tim McGraw, and I think Teardrops on My Guitar, and then another one called I Heart ? Which is an unreleased song, but it's a banger. I love that one. But yeah, there's only like so many copies of it. I'm pretty sure it's like less than 1 million copies they made. Only the physical ones, obviously. But I have one that like has a little slip on the inside that says like watch for the release of Taylor Swift's debut album coming out in like
That's crazy.
2007. Yeah, it's
So that's
pretty
like
cool.
a mint collector item object.
I was 12 years old and I was on like Amazon, just like I googled, like I just searched Taylor Swift on like either Amazon or Walmart, and I think it was eBay actually. No, it was eBay. I was
it would be.
Yeah, because I was looking for I think just people's like old Taylor Swift merch. So I googled or I searched it and I found the Beautiful Eyes demo. Someone was selling it for $20 and I like ran to my dad and I'm like, Dad, please can you buy this?
That's
It's like
cute.
you don't understand, like I can't listen to it on my iPod. And he's like, okay, if you stop asking, like I'll pay for it. And like now he agrees with it. It's like also like a cool thing to have that like
Yeah, I mean,
I knew what I was talking about. I was 12, but I knew what I was
you're
talking
ahead
about.
of the curve.
Right?
You're on it. You were.
I was so ahead of the curve that I hit the curve and became a sphere. That's a
True.
lyric if you didn't know that.
Is that a Taylor Swift lyric?
Yes, it is.
On what song? On what album?
The song is "This Is Me Trying" from the album Folklore.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, but so we have a long road to walk down before we get to Folklore. There's much to discuss. Is there anything else you want to share with the audience about the Taylor Swift album, or should we move on?
I don't know. I guess it's funny to point out that was like the height of her fake country accent, because she's from Pennsylvania, but she had like a really thick country accent.
Oh yeah, I remember on the Teardrops on My Guitar. And on our song, it's like a real twang, like a hard twang.
Yeah, but it's totally forced. And like, I just watched a video the other day of like the progression of her losing her accent over the years. And by the time she gets to 1989, like you can tell she's like she doesn't have a Southern accent at all. She was just like putting it on, but it's for the bit.
Yeah, right? It's a little bit of, you got to play it up for the audience. It's like wrestling.
Yeah, you're like introducing your character who's like a
Exactly.
country musician. Obviously, they're going to have an accent, right? Like, that's probably what she was thinking, I'd
Exactly.
imagine. But yeah, the meat and potatoes are kind of like Fearless and Speak Now for me personally. But
the meat and potatoes of her entire discography.
just because I have the most like personal like connections with those albums.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's the first one?
So Fearless comes after. That's
Okay.
the shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Uh-huh.
That was the one that like really took off and like started her career, and she got her first like Grammys with that album and everything.
That's crazy that she was getting Grammys all the way back then.
Yeah, I think she won her first one. I think it was either, but I want to say 19, but I think it was between 18 and 20. I'm pretty sure was when she won her first Grammy. But it was one of the, I don't know if Fearless won Album of the Year, but she won at least a couple Grammys for that album. Like Love Story's on that one. Fearless.
Oh, it's
the
Love
album
Story,
track.
Baby, Just Say Yes.
Yeah, and You Belong With Me also. Can't forget that one.
You Belong With Me.
Oh yeah, and
Right,
the
and so
classic
on.
music video and everything.
Is that the one where they're drawing the little signs to the
Yep.
windows?
Yeah, that
My
one.
sister was into that.
Yeah, I love that music
And
video.
she's wearing like dorky, like nerd glasses. Like, oh, what a dweeb.
Yo, she's like singing in her hairbrush and dancing in her room.
Classic Taylor Swift. What a dork.
Dorky, quirky girl.
She's so
So
quirky.
quirky.
That's so funny. What an era. Does
She-
that one have Romeo and Juliet too?
Yes, that's the love story one. Yeah.
Wait, that's okay. That is love. That's right. Of course, that's love story.
Yeah.
Look at me, tripping over my own two left feet, trying to remember
To be
Taylor
fair,
Swift stuff.
there's a lot to trip over with this one, but yeah.
All right, tell me more about Fearless.
That one I love the Fearless era because you can tell that this was like before any real media training happened.
Oh, perfect.
And she was so unhinged. It's so awesome. Like she was hosting SNL around that time. And I'm pretty sure this was, I think, if not during the Fearless era, then just before the Speak Now era. It was after the time that Kanye West interrupted her VMA speech.
Oh, classic.
And that was, I think she was accepting the
Heinous
VMA.
moment.
She won video of the year for You Belong With Me, that music video.
That's
we were talking
right.
about.
Oh,
And then
man.
he interrupted her speech and then took the mic away and, said like,
You probably have some real strong feelings with that.
oh yeah, everybody does. Everyone who likes Taylor Swift does.
I mean, I guess that's true.
But yeah.
And you
so-
know what? Vindicated.
Yeah. And
Vindicated
honestly,
by time.
if you were to go back and look at that that whole like or bits and pieces of the VMAs that whole night, like she basically accepted the award, got interrupted by Kanye West, was in the moment thinking that everyone was booing her, but they were booing him basically, and she had no way to tell like that was directed at him, and
She was
thought-
like a child.
yeah, she was still like, I think she was 18.
Oh my
yeah.
Lord.
And that was her first VMA too. Like it was a really big moment for her, and she had just finished saying before he interrupted her, like, I can't believe I'm up here, like this is like I've dreamed about stuff like this kind of thing. Then he takes the mic, but anyway, I can't remember where I was going with that. What was the question you just asked me?
I was just like, tell me more about Fearless,
Oh yeah. Oh, so I was saying that she didn't have as much media training back then.
That's right. She was unhinged.
Yeah. Before I get to that, I wasn't to finish actually. I remember the thing about the VMAs that I thought was really cool and like showcased her strength as an artist was that immediately after she was interrupted by Kanye, she had to go and perform her live show for the VMAs that night, and she was playing "You Belong With Me." I'm pretty sure, like the upbeat song, and she was like in a tour bus. It was one of those like performances where it starts outside of the venue and then it comes inside. Like it was a really
fancy.
like calculated performance, like upbeat. She was dancing and smiling and like
Backup singers,
Yeah.
like dancers and stuff,
Yeah.
props.
Yep, it was like pretty extra. Like you could tell that she put a lot of work into it, and it
I'm
was
imagining.
incredible. Like she nailed it. Like immediately after having like a life altering like moment on stage, just like pulled it together, and the show must go on.
That's a stirring anecdote.
Yeah,
I'm sure my dear listeners are picturing that vividly in their heads while they're driving their car down the highway right now.
I hope so. They better.
That's where they are, by the
But
way.
they're
If you want
actually-
to
they're supposed to
picture
be-
the listener, this is a three-way conversation. Of course, you, me, and the listeners.
Right.
If you want to picture the listeners, they're sitting right there
Right.
on those chairs.
Okay. I was thinking they were in their driveways for this one. Are they?
Well, they're there and they're also in their cars.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I suppose they are in their drive. No, they're going to be in their driveway around the 40-minute mark.
Okay. True.
Then they're going to wait out the final 20 minutes of the show.
Okay. Good.
Like
That sounds
don't
sick.
get it twisted, Chloe. Like come on, can you get with the program?
Sorry, this is meta. I need to remember all the angles to this, but yeah.
So right now they're driving. They got another half hour yet before they
driving.
get home. But they're gonna be so hooked because we're gonna be around folklore by then.
Hell yeah. All right.
So Fearless, she's unhinged.
She's unhinged.
She just did this badass thing at the VMAs.
Yeah, and
where-
there was also this moment on SNL. She was hosting SNL a little
That's
bit
right.
after that.
You're mentioning that.
Yeah, and it was funny because I think it was in the same episode where she had an intro monologue called the monologue song, where it was just like her.
Cute.
Honestly, everyone should go listen to it. She basically
Not right now though.
Not
Focus
right now,
on the
after,
road.
but there's a part where she said, "You might think I'd mention Joe, the guy who broke up with me on the phone, but I'm not going to mention him in my monologue." It's just like a intro song.
Oh, cute.
They had apparently wrote like a really shitty, like it wasn't a funny intro, and she went to the SNL writers and said like, "I want to start my show where I'm hosting with this intro monologue song," and they were like, "That's fire, like do it." But then after that, she finished the song and she was like, "We got a great show for you guys tonight. Kanye West is not in the building." And then it just like continues on, but just like there's so many moments of like between the Fearless era and the Speak Now era where she just says the most unhinged things ever.
She's throwing shade left, right, and center.
Yeah, but like about people and men that have wronged her, and there's like she's ruthless about it. No hesitation, just goes right for the next.
Who else has wronged her at this time?
I guess at this point, Joe Jonas is like the guy Joe.
Oh, whoa! I didn't know that Joe Jonas.
Yeah,
was
Joe
in there.
Jonas was actually like the Fearless era was when she was like kind of in her Disney kind of era. Like
That's
she was
right.
never working with Disney, but she
was sort of in that like crowd.
Yeah, she was hanging out with like Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, and the Jonas Brothers. She was never like a Disney artist, but she did write some of the songs for the Hannah Montana movie, and she also
Really?
Yeah, she was in the Hannah Montana movie. Also, she made a cameo.
I saw that movie in the theater when I was a child.
It's like I think it's right before they do the Hoedown Throwdown. Like Taylor Swift sings the song Crazier, and then she also wrote the Hannah Montana song You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home, which is like the final song of the movie.
I don't
think.
remember that one. I
That's
just
my
remember
favorite song.
Hoedown Throwdown. I remember The Climb. The Climb is such a bop, man.
Banger.
That song goes crazy.
Yeah.
It's a legitimate like hit in my mind.
I think that's like
It's The
perfectly
Climb.
rated, like not overrated at all. That's like
you're right on.
Yeah,
Everyone loves it. Everyone knows it. Everyone loves it.
Yep.
It's a staple
for a reason.
And maybe it sounds like Taylor Swift didn't write that one.
No, but
we like Miley Cyrus too.
Yeah,
she's also good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so she's shown up, and Taylor Swift is showing up in that crew. She's at the time she's like 20-ish.
Yeah, she was dating Joe Jonas for a while. And basically the tea with that was that he broke up with her in a 27-second phone call.
Not long enough. Too short.
No.
Rude.
But the funny thing is that on Speak Now, she wrote the song Last Kiss, which is about their breakup, but it intentionally has a 27-second long intro to symbolize the phone call.
Is that canon? Or is that a theory, or is that confirmed?
I don't know if she's ever actually confirmed it, but it's like I think they played into the whole like. So do you know what Taylor Nation is?
Tell me about Taylor Nation.
So Taylor Nation is kind of important because they're like they're employed by Taylor Swift. Like that's like they basically have a separate account called Taylor Nation on all social medias where they do all the promotion for everything that happens like at the shows.
Taylor Swift has a standing army.
No, she does. Like they're employed by her to go and like basically throughout the entire Eras tour, they posted every single day. They like where parking information, anything you need
Taylor
to know.
Swift's private militia.
Yeah, basically. But like they'd post like pictures of people's outfits and stuff like that, and like
that's cute.
Yeah, they promote songs and everything like that way more than she does. Like she only posts like.
She doesn't want to muddy her feet with just like posting
No.
every day, like
She'll
OMG
post,
pre-save.
Right, like if an album comes out, she'll post about it that day, but both ahead of time and after the release of the album, Taylor Nation does like all the heavy lifting with the promotion, and it's on like the separate Instagram account. So what was I gonna say about Taylor Nation though?
We were talking about the 27-second Joe Jonas diss.
Right. So something that happened once people started like putting two and two together that like it was a 27-second intro symbolizing the phone call. That was because Taylor had said like in an interview that he broke up with her over the phone in 27 seconds, or she referred to him as the boy who broke up with her in a phone call in 27 seconds. And people put the two and two together because it was like a song about the last time you ever kissed someone. It was a breakup song. People put two and two together. But then it turned into a thing where Swifties are kind of scary online in a funny way.
Yeah, I've gathered that. I've seen this happen.
Yeah, and this was a thing that started like a long time ago, like when I was just beginning to be on the internet, like when I was 12. Shouldn't have been on the internet, but still.
Absolutely not.
There was a trend where like once people started putting two and two together, every July 9th, people would go to Joe Jonas's social medias and then just cyberbully him in the comments. But
is he a bad guy? Do we hate him?
Well, for doing that, yeah, and like at the time it was more recent. It was like kind of a funny,
a
like,
fresh and open wound.
Yeah, it was funny to kind of gang up on him like that because he's Joe Jonas.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's Joe Jonas. He can handle a couple mean tweets.
Yeah, and people would basically say like, it's last kiss day, like Joe, like be prepared, like before the day, like on July 8th, because. Okay, last kiss day is July 9th because she says that July 9th, the beat of your heart that jumps through your shirt, I can still feel your arms. So like,
wow,
that's like just like the one day that was going well in their relationship. So everyone went and bullied him on July 9th every year because it was just a fun thing to do. But then eventually,
That's how we were feeling in the
Yeah.
Speak Now era.
eventually, like years later, like I think recently, Taylor Nation every July 9th has started saying like Happy Last Kiss Day. Like that's the thing. Like it was called Last Kiss Day to the fans. Like on July 9th, it would be like you would either call it July 9th or Last Kiss Day. It was like synonymous that's the day where we all go bully Joe Jonas. And it wasn't until like a decade later that Taylor Nation started posting and saying like Happy Last Kiss Day, it's July 9th. Like it's like a slight like acknowledgement of that, you know what I'm saying?
They're
like,
leaning into it a little.
yeah, like no one ever confirmed it, but they like Taylor Nation leaned into it enough times and we're like, yeah, this is a thing. But that's some lore from that song if you didn't know that.
This is perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping this show would be about.
Hell yeah.
Is these weird little pockets of the Swiftiverse
Yeah.
that I would never know about. This is finally, I've been begging the universe for a show on this radio show where it's a topic that I just know basically nothing about. And I do know some Taylor Swift stuff just through cultural osmosis and in that, you know, everyone alive knows Taylor Swift stuff, but like you're an expert.
I'd like to think
And,
so.
and you're showing me whole new angles on this Taylor Swift phenomenon.
All right, that's good. I'm
So
glad.
let's keep it going. We've covered Fearless. We're in
Yeah.
Speak Now. What makes Speak Now special? I own the Speak Now special edition CD. That's right.
Oh, nice.
With
Okay,
like
cool.
bonus tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
When I in my old car with a CD player, and I remember having the Speak Now CD in there.
Like the original one? Or the
I don't
Taylor's
know.
version?
It was like a CD, not the Taylor's
Okay,
version.
then
This is an old
yeah.
CD that I got from Value Village.
Okay, cool. Then we were listening to the same one probably.
Oh, there
then.
we go.
The deluxe version.
It
of
had
that.
some deluxe bops
yeah.
in it.
Yeah. That one, Speak Now, is like my favorite album of all time. That's like my favorite album of hers, like hands down. But I think because I was like, Fearless was like definitely my the first album that really like rocked my world. Like I was like obsessed with that one. I would come home every day from school.
You were listening to it
and
when
listen
it
that.
came out.
Yeah, and
That's
but then
beautiful.
same with Speak Now too. But that one just hit even harder, I think, because I was slightly older. Like I was between 10, 11 at that time.
So
I
you're in
was,
like grade 5, 6?
5 and 6, yeah.
Okay.
And I was like just like finally, not finally, I think I was just starting to understand the lyrics and like the themes a bit more because I was, you know, a little bit more sentient at 10 years old than like 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So I was
having
just,
some experiences, you know, you're discovering like love and loss.
yeah, it's just like I was, you know, everyone does that at 10 years old.
Well, yeah. I would say, you know, like you're developing like feelings and stuff.
Yeah, like you're able to empathize with things that like
And things are so confusing. It's handy to have, like, pop music is great for being like an accessible thing, to a tool to you to understand what's going on.
to like introduce you to that kind of
Like, why am I feeling the heartbreak? Then you listen to Speak Now,
Yeah.
some heartbreak song on there, and you're like, okay,
yeah.
I'm not alone in this.
I mean, that was the funniest noise that just came out of me.
that's that's the sound that Taylor Swift makes everyone make. Just the thought of her.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Just word
proceed.
vomit. Yeah, so obviously I wasn't really like relating to it in that way, but I think I was just like able to comprehend the storylines a bit more. And that was also just the album that like really captured my attention. It was all like very like fairy tale-ish, but not in like a Disney princess way, like a, you know, romanticizing love and life kind of thing. I love all the songs. They're my favorite like country songs of hers and stuff like that. But,
Can you just run me through a few Speak Now songs?
the one that I could talk about for like probably a whole separate hour is Dear John.
Dear John, I've heard of this one. This is kind of long one, right?
It is. It's like almost 7 minutes long. It was like her longest song at the time that it came out. And like one of the slowest ones on Speak Now.
Who is the John? Who is John?
John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Which, if you didn't know, he dated Taylor Swift when she was 19 and he was 35 at the time.
Yikes.
And the song is basically...
That's too many years.
That's gross. That's, to say the least.
That's 16 whole years.
Yep.
Yikers.
Taylor Swift is finally just reached the age that John Mayer was when he dated her.
Oh my gosh.
Like I actually can't remember.
John
if she's
Mayer,
30
man.
Yeah, I think she's 35 now, or
Wow.
not 36, but
She was born in 1989, which means I suppose she's 36.
yeah.
I know that because of the name of the album.
Yes.
But we're not
Good
there
inference
yet.
skills. Yeah, almost.
We have to stay in Speak Now world.
Yeah, Speak Now
We
world.
get to stay in Speak Now world.
Oh yes, it's an honor.
Dear John, 7 minutes long. It's about John Mayer.
It's also got this really sick guitar riff that you can tell is meant to sound like a John Mayer riff, and she's kind of like throwing it back in his face.
He's got some pretty iconic riffs.
Yeah, people have
talented
pointed out,
guitar player.
People have pointed out that it layers pretty well over the song "Gravity," which is one of his songs. That like it works well together. Like the songs kind of, if you play them overlapping, it would sound pretty good.
So she's trying to like step into his musical world here.
To basically call him a pedophile.
Oh right,
which is like. The chorus is probably one of my favorite choruses.
How does it go?
Dear John, I see it all now. It was wrong. Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. I should have known.
I should have known.
And then at the last.
No, Taylor, you shouldn't have known. You were so young.
But then wait till the end. I love the bridge is also one of my favorites. But
a good bridge.
But at the end of the song, she says like. Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress wrote you a song. You should have known.
Oh.
Bars. Mic drop,
That's bars.
bro.
That's bars. He shouldn't, because he shouldn't know.
Right?
So she, over the course of that song, she came to that realization.
Yeah.
And she switched that up.
Yeah.
It wasn't her who should have known. It's you should have known.
But I think it's such a, like, don't you think I was too young to be messed with?
Yeah.
Like,
the girl in the dress, man. Yeah. Oh, she's crying the whole ride home.
And there's like this.
But if you listen to that when you're 10 years old, that's changing your brain chemistry.
Yeah. Because it's also, that's like the first part of the chorus is like, don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. And then, Dear John, I see it all now. It was wrong. Don't you think 19's too young to be played by your dark, twisted games? When I loved you so, I should have known. And I'm like, don't you think 19's too young?
Yeah, bro.
That's like, she really gave it to him there directly. Like, and of course he was pissed when this came out. Like, he went on like.
He's like, that's libel. He's saying that's like slanderous.
Yeah.
Published libelous slander.
Yep. And that was around the time where like he was saying to basically any like news outlet that would listen that he was pissed off by the song. It was like, you know, tainting his reputation and whatnot. And then Taylor Swift around the time.
Because he's never had a good reputation.
Never,
I feel like
never.
people have always thought of him as a slime ball.
Yeah, pretty consistently. Like the people who praise him are like slimy guitar guys who like listen to John Mayer for a reason, you know? Anyway, yeah, I don't like John Mayer for several reasons, but like, yeah, there's also like a video of him going on Ellen around the time that they were dating where I counted on my hands like at least 4 different times where he referred to Taylor Swift as a bright young artist, specifically saying the word young over and over again. And like Ellen said, so you've been getting involved with her recently, haven't you? And he was like, yeah, like kind of like danced around the question. And then he said Ellen said like, you know, like keep her safe or treat her well or something. And he was like, oh, I won't.
Oh, you know,
man. Like he's just so open about it and gross.
That's so scuzzy.
Yeah, he's a scuzzy guy. But yeah, I love that song because it's like, what a way to like reclaim like, I don't know, everything about like your life in the music industry after that happens. Because yeah, you could tell like when you listen to it that she's reflecting on the fact that she was taken advantage of by someone who she really respected and liked and like looked up to. Because she did. There's examples online of her saying publicly like she looked up to both Kanye West and John Mayer, and they both, you know, disrespected her.
I mean, everyone
abused her. Like, yeah. I just think
they're both very critically well regarded musicians at the time.
They were, yeah,
and like beloved. It's kind of sad,
yeah,
that these men are revealed by time to be, you know, heinous.
Yeah, like truly heinous and disgusting people. But it's like such a
good art can come from anywhere, you know. And
you know what? On Speak Now, also Taylor Swift has the song "Innocent," which is about Kanye West. It's actually a song of forgiveness for him. How does it go? It's all right.
That breaks my heart
Yeah.
in so many ways. It makes me so sad.
It's a beautiful song, though. The chorus goes, "It's all right, just wait and see. Your string of lights are still bright to me. Who you are is not what you did. You're still an innocent. It's okay, life is a tough crowd. 32 and still growing up now. Who you are is not what you did. You're still an innocent." I think I might have messed up the "who you are is not what you." It's either "who you are is not what you did" or... So, I can't remember right off the top of my head.
It's all just poetry to me.
Right?
That's beautiful, though. That makes me so sad.
It's a really good song. I would highly recommend that. And the newer version, you can hear the instrumentals so much better. It's like the production is crazy for that one. I love that one. But it's like she wrote these, first of all, like a scathing song for John Mayer because he deserved it, but then a beautiful song of forgiveness to Kanye, who probably deserved a bit more of a harsher song, but it was like a...
But at the time, it's like he was coming from a place of passion. It was a crime of passion. He was in a messed up space.
Yeah, that's what he blamed it on, I guess. And
and of course, he would go on to do much more,
yeah,
like blatantly heinous things.
How could she know? But like, I think it's such a beautiful song about forgiveness that like she didn't have to write for him. But she
that's
did.
a beautiful spirit.
Yeah,
forgiveness is the most powerful tool among the most powerful tools available to us.
Right.
I would say.
I agree.
That's beautiful. So that's Speak Now.
I feel like there's so much more I could say. I just love that album because of
are there any other like hits?
Yeah.
Like if any other songs that I would remember?
Mine.
I don't remember that one. How's that one go?
It's the intro song that goes ah ah ah. You'd probably know if you put it in your car. It's like that one I love because the chorus is probably I think that's one of my favorite. It's like one of my top two track ones of hers is either Mine or State of Grace. But Mine is like I love the chorus so much. It's such a banger. I'll just say it because I love this one line. It goes, do you remember we were sitting there by the water? You put your arm around me for the first time. You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. You are the best thing that's ever been mine.
Because, she still has the twang.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah. It's a good one, though.
That is a good song.
But,
that's so funny.
I do. I love this song so much.
Yeah, that particular line she has a really funny delivery.
Yes. I love the "you made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter."
Careful daughter.
Yep.
Yeah, she was daughter.
Yep. It is heavy on the twang on that one. It's a good song though. I really like that one, and the music video is really cute. Actually, there's some funny lore about this one.
All right, let's hear it.
Do you know anything about the secret messages?
I'm starting to learn about them, I guess.
Okay,
the
so
27 seconds and whatnot.
This is actually an entirely seperate thing.
She's putting subliminals in there. She's like Kendrick Lamar.
She's a step above him, honestly.
Oh, snap. A cut above.
And in this way. So
she's speaking in riddles and layers on layers.
She's speaking like the Zodiac Killer would if
the Zodiac Killer was a pop
a country
sensation.
Pop, yeah, for real. But basically, starting from her debut album all the way up until 1989, she did this thing in all of her CDs. I think it was a way to kind of boost Pure sales, but also as a way to like to bond with her real fans, like that were really like listening to the albums front to back in a way that was only going to be coming across to them. So what she did, you know how some CDs have like they all have like the sleeve with the album cover on it that you can take out.
Yeah,
and sometimes it has like
there's a little songbook, a lyric book in there.
Sometimes it's just like the credits and everything, but sometimes each song has the entire full lyrics.
A little
of, like,
insert.
Yeah, so she had one of those ones where it gave the lyrics for each song, but all of the words were written in lowercase letters and certain letters were capitalized, and if you put them all together it revealed a secret message. I shit you not. She did this
so funny
for her debut album up until 1989 because that was when she was getting like that was the peak of her career at the time, or what we thought was the peak of her career.
Little did we know.
That was a time of like intense scrutiny for her though, so she stopped after that. It was kind of like we lost our privileges of getting the deeper information about who she wrote the songs about. But that's what she would do. She would give clues about who the song was about in a way that only the real fans who are really listening would be able to put two and two together, because no one who doesn't like Taylor Swift is going to sit home with
So you
the like
bother
CD.
to go through with a pen.
Yeah, right. And that's what I did. Like I was gonna bring in my CDs so you could see the little marks that I wrote on these
That's a
CDs from when
fun
I
one.
was 10 years old. But I'm scared to like leave the house with them because it's like such a deeply personal thing for me. But yeah, the thing that I love about mine.
I'm proud that you're just privileging me with this information.
I'm glad you're giving me a space to talk about it. I have so much Taylor Swift in my brain.
Just to know is a privilege that I am gracious for.
Thank you for listening. But yeah, so with
Thank these guys.
thanks guys. Sitting in your driveways right now so dutifully. Thank you.
Not
I
quite.
guess
They
not
got
yet.
another 5 minutes until they're in their
All
driveway.
right, let's go. But
And we are not making good time. But it's
I
okay.
had a feeling, but
It's because you're focused on these first couple albums. It's
I love these
important that we give them the space they deserve.
yeah. And the thing that I wanted to say about the secret messages in Mine is that the music video for Mine, the lead guy, it's one of those music videos where it like very literally follows the lyrics in the song. It's like it's like the song is about them like the relationship progressing, them getting married and moving in together and still having troubles, and then they fight in the street and they make up and whatnot and they have kids and whatever. Anyway, the whole like music
A
video
tale
is
as old
like,
as time, a song as old as rhyme.
right, exactly. So it's like one of those cutesy little like montagey music videos where it goes along and it shows the progression of their relationship.
Cute.
But the guy that she chose for that music video is this guy named Toby something. I can't exactly remember his last
She had
name.
Toby something?
Toby something. He was actually just like in a Batman movie once, like a couple years ago, and he hasn't really been in that many other movies. He's like
He's in a
D-list
Batman
actor.
movie. Toby something.
Toby Hemingway, that's his name.
Okay.
Toby Hemingway. So Taylor Swift basically just watched the Batman movie. This is like it's like a canon information, but it's also not because she confirmed it with the secret messages. So this is the thing. She basically, there's a behind the scenes Mine music video where she's saying like we're here in the middle of the woods in Maine and we're filming the Mine music video, and we got Toby Hemingway here. I saw him in the whatever Batman movie, or I saw him in a movie and I liked it and I wanted him to be in this video. And then it cuts to him being like, yeah, I don't really know why I'm here, but she just kind of invited me. And then it pans back to Taylor Swift, and then it's just like a shot of her smiling at the camera weirdly, which doesn't really make sense until you go and you look in the secret messages in the CD booklet. The secret message for the song Mine is Toby.
Oh,
But people had this
oh,
theory.
Did she have a crush on Toby?
Yes,
Let's
basically
go.
when she saw a movie with him in it, she had this image in her mind of the entirety of their relationship. She just like romanticized their future relationship.
Relatable moment.
And it's one,
I'm feeling
like,
closer with Taylor Swift now than I
right?
ever have.
Like, it's one thing to write a song about someone who you're fantasizing about, but it's another thing to then hire that person to be in the music video in the song that you wrote about them, where they're the love interest.
This is twisted.
Because then it also kind of puts him in a position where he's visualizing the future that she visualized in the song. So he kind of has to, she was putting him in a position where...
This is a little bit twisted and perverse, Chloe.
A little, but it's like she was 21 years old. It's like the unhinged thing
You know
that you
what?
would
Fair
expect.
enough.
I have to respect it honestly, because it's like it's not common information either. Like I'm sharing family business right now by telling you this, but it's like it's just, I think it's so funny how it's like that's one of the only things, like that's one of those details where you would only know by being a fan for that long and specifically engaging with her music in the ways that I did, like looking
Only
through
the real
secret
heads who are
messages.
really pouring through it.
Yeah.
You're there in the trenches and the forums.
In the trenches. But yeah, that's one of my favorite secret message facts, is that she casted him to be the lead in her music video because the song was about him the entire time, and you'd only know that if you read the lyric booklets. Lyric booklets. Jeez, okay. Yeah.
Wow. So that's Speak Now.
Yeah, I love that
What's
one.
your favorite song in Speak Now?
Oh, that's such a hard one. I think probably Sparks Fly is the one that I loved as a kid.
That's a banger.
Yeah, that was probably still my favorite. But Mine is also such a banger. Oh, it's so hard to choose. But yeah.
So now we're moving forward. The clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking.
I'm in grade 9. The year is 2012, right?
Yes, that's Red. That's when Red
It's
came
Red
out.
time.
It came out on my 12th birthday, actually.
You're a 2000 person?
2000. Actually, no, not my 12th birthday. I just turned 11, actually.
You're a 2001.
Yes.
Wait, what is your birthday?
October 22nd. 2001.
Interesting.
And
October
Red came out-
2001. Nice.
Yes. Right after, you know.
Right after, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No one knows what we're
Right
talking
after
about.
I was born.
Yeah.
I was born in 1997.
Okay.
A few years after I was born.
Yeah. They waited. They're like, Wizard can be born first, and then
Wizard
you
can be
like,
born first. Then a few
say
years
they
later, we'll
waited.
make a Chloe as well. So there you are. And the year is 2012.
Yes.
It's time for Red.
Yes. Red is such a killer album. It's like it's Taylor Swift's favorite album out of.
It's funny. I would say it was like famously not well received at the time.
Oh, definitely not.
But people there has been a cultural
Yeah.
reassessment of that album.
Yeah, it's because that was the album where she really wanted it to be a pop album, but her record label didn't want her to, because her country albums were selling. They were like, you're not gonna pivot completely when you're on your you're not gonna do that like halfway through your contract. So she decided like, okay, I'm just gonna make a country pop album where there's explicitly pop songs that are not country at all, and they're just going to be on the same album. We're going to have some country, some pop, and I'm going to dip my toes into two genres like that way.
Yeah, kind of cool. It's
Cool.
like a messy piece of art.
Yeah, you do kind of get like genre whiplash when you listen to it though, because it is like pop country each track, and it's like
There are worse things. I kind of like the sound of that.
right, like the pop songs actually did do really well though, and that's what made her confident enough to do 1989 afterwards.
We're talking about 22 here.
22,
right?
We Are Never Getting Back
Together.
Together. I Knew You Were Trouble. Red was also, the title track was also a banger, but that was one of the more country ones. She actually played that at the Country Music Awards live, and I watched that live on TV when I was a kid. I watched all the Country Music Awards.
That's so funny.
I don't watch them anymore, but she was the reason why. But like, yeah, Red is such an incredible album. It's her most mature country quote unquote album, because it's all about like themes of love and heartbreak and passion. Like Red is supposed to symbolize like passion, basically related
the
to
red
romance.
is the color of passion and romance.
Yeah.
And blood, heat. Wow, fire.
Yeah,
Red's a good color.
it is. Yeah. I don't know what else I could say about Red, honestly.
It's got bops.
It's got bops. It's that was like, I'm trying to think of what happened in the Red era, if there was any like scandals really.
There's a music video I feel like was a little controversial for We Are Never Getting Back Together, where she's like a hipster.
Oh, that one.
I feel like that one made a little bit of a tiz in my
controversial
universe,
I
because I was like a Pitchfork kid at the time.
Yeah.
And people were like, bro, what are you talking about, Taylor Swift? You're not a hipster. And she's wearing like the square glasses.
Yes.
I don't know. That's just my personal anecdote about Red.
Yeah, she definitely did take a dig at like indie boys.
Yeah.
That song has the line, with some indie record that's much cooler than mine.
Exactly.
That was about John Mayer, though. That was a dig at him.
That's funny.
Because someone asked her, like, when are you guys going to get back together? And she was like, we are never getting back together. Obviously, he's a pedophile. Like, we're not doing that. But yeah, so I actually really like that music video. It's like one of those, like, shot all in one take ones where it kind of takes her through, like, a house.
It's got, like, a kind of, like, stagey thing going on.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where, like, when it cuts to a scene where she's like lying down, quote unquote, but it just like a bed flips up behind her and makes it look like she's lying down. Like the set kind of moves around her and she kind of moves into it, and it's like being set up actively as it's being shot.
Creative
and it's
here.
shot all in one go. Like I don't know if it actually was shot all in one go, but it's like made to look like that.
A little stylization choice was made.
It's I remember being blown away by that as a kid. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
I remember thinking like, damn, this song is really catchy.
Yeah, it was on.
And that's right when I was like really trying to be like a super like avant-garde hipster and like listen to cool cutting edge like indie music. But then there was also a part of my brain that was like, I have to accept that pop music is also good because being catchy is an acceptable like form of quality.
Yeah.
And not everything needs to be
like super deep and contemplative. Like,
and so I remember being into like my friends and I were like, we mess with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So that I have kind of fond memories of that era.
Yeah.
I mean,
and-
everyone has fond memories of being 14.
Very true. And
Well,
that
I mean,
one-
I guess that isn't true.
Well, I mean, actually,
I feel
yeah.
like a lot of people, I would say something a more close to accurate statement would be everyone / most people almost definitely have fond memories of the popular music that was coming out.
I was
when they
about
were
to say,
14.
yeah, I was imagining like I have fond memories of what I was listening to at 14, not being 14. But
Yeah,
definitely that was a good year for
exactly.
music. Like I was bopping. But what else happened? Oh, Red was also, that was when All Too Well came out. Like that was what the album. That's the album that it was
All
on.
Too Well. The famous 10-minute All Too Well.
Yes, the original song is only like a little over 5 minutes, I think. But
So it got around to Taylor's version time. She's like, 5 minutes, double it.
the lore behind that though
Double
is
it,
that,
pass it on.
yeah, the lore behind All Too Well though is that she allegedly, not even allegedly, she kind of confirmed this by releasing the 10-minute version. She actually could have just added extra lyrics to it, but there was this like the story where she was I think doing sound check for a show that she was about to play right after she had Jake Gyllenhaal had broken up with her. And that's what who the song is
Jake
about.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. He left
dated
this,
her too.
Yeah, with the scarf and everything.
Oh, do we hate him though?
Yes.
We don't hate-
but also
oh,
no.
no.
Like just because it's funny too. Like she did like publicly say that like she doesn't want anyone to give hate to him because of the 10-minute song. She was saying like this has become like one of the most popular songs in my discography. Like the fans connect with it. It's just like it's like a, you know, what's it called? The songs that are like it's a
like,
deep cut.
It's a deep cut.
Yeah.
And it's like anthemic and
It is an anthemic song, and like that's she basically went on live TV to say like I'm not releasing this to get back at Jake Gyllenhaal in any way. I'm doing this because the fans have been asking for this for years. But the reason why we were asking for the 10-minute
why does
version,
everyone like give us a 10-minute version?
because after he had broken up with her, she had to play this show, and she was doing sound check. Like I'm assuming it was at like a stadium kind of sized venue where you could do like a pretty lengthy sound check ahead of time. And she was sound checking the song. I think she actually, no, she wasn't. She was sound checking a different song, and then just wanted to kind of. I think she just started singing and like stream of consciousness, just like wrote the song as she sang it into the microphone when like a cappella.
Wow.
And someone, thank God, recorded the whole thing. And it was 10 minutes long. She just went and I don't know how she did
entered
it.
a state of flow.
Yeah, and
As many artists.
yeah, just
you know.
freestyled it. But it was like the most beautifully heartbreaking and like poetic song. Like it honestly boggles my mind how people can like freestyle rap in general, but being able to do so in like a you know, in a lengthy way like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me to think about, but yeah, so that was like people knew about that one. I guess like the people who were doing sound check that day like remembered that experience, and eventually it was shared online, and like rumors started circulating that there was somewhere out there a 10-minute version of All Too Well. And after the song became
I had
like
no,
so
I had no
endemic-
idea that release was like
Yeah.
I thought it was just out of nowhere.
No. The reason why
People
it was
have been
like,
really waiting on
Yeah.
there. They've been sitting on tenter hooks.
Yeah.
Waiting for a 10-minute
Yeah.
All Too Well.
As soon as she had decided that she was going to do like re-record all of her past music, she like everyone online was like, bro, please put the 10-minute All Too Well version on there. You have to. And that's when like everyone kind of became aware of that whole thing. But yeah, it's so crazy to think about that's like how that song was written, and it's like such an anthem and like a popular song in her discography now, and it's one that she wrote like just heartbroken and like word vomited into the mic, and everyone
That's so sick.
loved it. I
So
love that one.
that's Red.
There's so much with that one, but yeah.
And now here we are. The train's leaving the station. Chugga through the years. We've arrived in 2014 probably, or 15?
2014. That was
2014. It's time for
in 1989.
the number that Taylor Swift would try to own.
Hell yeah! Even though she was only live for 2 weeks in 1989, she's literally born December 13th.
She's like, I'm gonna buy that year.
Yeah, she's like, this whole like decade is mine.
This
Actually,
number, I own this now.
I'm an 80s baby. If you guys didn't know, like, yeah,
1989, my favorite Taylor Swift album.
yeah,
For sure.
that's the one that like made her a household name.
There's
I
so
think.
many.
Yeah,
There's Welcome to New York.
Yep.
There's Blank Space. There's Style. There's Wildest Dreams.
Yep. Out of the Woods.
Out of the Woods. There's the one about Katy Perry.
Oh, Bad Blood. Yes,
there's
that
Bad
one.
Blood. There's New Romantics.
Yes.
There's more songs on there.
I could honestly name the whole thing.
Well, what else have we missed?
All You Had to Do Was Stay is one of my favorites.
That's right.
I Wish You Would. How You Get the Girl. This Love. I Know Places.
I Know Places is a hit. I remember that one.
Yes, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of the other ones.
Just a smorgasbord of bangers.
It's easier to go front to back. I've memorized that part, but yeah, there's so many bangers in that one. That was like the height of her career at the time.
And of course, Shake It Off.
Shake It Off, obviously, yeah. That one I think is like the last one on my mind, just because that was
a hit.
That was the first single, but also such a hit. Yeah. That one I think is the most. I've overplayed that one the most. I think just by being alive at that time and like also listening to it religiously. But my favorite, I think, is All You Had to Do Is Stay, just because I love the lore of how she wrote that song.
How is that?
That one, can you remember how it goes like, stay? There's like a chorus of like voices singing like a high note, just like stay. And it's like it comes up frequently in the song. But she had said in an interview that like that was in a dream, where she just like she woke up in this dream and heard people knocking at her front door, so she opened it, and it was just like a choir, like a small choir of people, like carolers, like on her doorstep.
I love a good caroling
but
story.
all they could say was stay on the right key, obviously, but like they just kept saying that, and she couldn't figure out like what to do with it or like why, and like why she was dreaming that. That's the only like clear word that she could hear in that dream. And then she woke up and was like, that sounds like something you hear in a song. Like,
she runs to the studio
immediately afterwards.
She grabs her tape deck on her 8-track tape deck on her bedside table. Stay.
Yeah, but she ended up writing the song All You Had to Do Was Stay, like with that part being like it's central to the chorus. Yeah, and
her brain is really tuned into the music first. She's getting ideas from the ether.
Yeah, and I just love that the only prompt that she had was the word stay, and she wrote an entire song about like, you could have had me, but you decided to leave, so all you had to do is stay, bro. It's your loss. Like, it's like a
little bro.
One of my favorite like breakup songs, I think, because it's so like catchy, upbeat. It's hard to think about your breakup in like a really emotional, like sad and like heavy way when you're listening to that song. It's like, you lost me and it is your loss, so
like, hands clean. I'm clean of this.
Yeah, but I just love when it's like a catchy song comes from a dream, and it's not even like a fully formed one. It's like she had one word and went with it and created like a banger. I don't know. I love that one.
We've got 5 minutes left.
Oh my god. Didn't even get to the.
There's still time.
There is still time.
I would say let's just rip through the rest of the album, so you can say a couple words about them. We'll both say our favorite song.
Okay.
If I've got one, which isn't. Most of these I don't. So it'll just. I'll say the album. You say the feelings.
Okay.
All right. So 1989. We've discussed your favorite song is All You Had to Do Is Stay.
Yeah.
My favorite off of that one. New Romantics.
That's my second favorite.
That song's such a bop. It's got such a good synth.
I love that one. Yeah, that's a good
And now
one.
after that, it's time for what's it called?
Reputation.
What do you have to say about Reputation? First, the Snake era.
The Snake era. That was when she reclaimed, basically after the whole Kanye West, Kim Kardashian thing, which we don't
famous
have
music
time.
video.
Yep, we don't have time to go into that, but everyone knows that one, I think. She went on a hiatus for over a year. No one saw or heard from her, and then she just spontaneously deleted her Instagram, and then just like, I think posted Snake videos, and then finally announced the promo of Reputation after like making everyone wait. But it was a time where she like reclaimed her image.
Yeah, she got edgy
because Kim Kardashian was calling her a snake, and then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually make this my brand. My whole next album is gonna be about me being a snake, and I'm just gonna run with it and make that the entire theme of the album. Like, but it's actually more of a song, like an album about like love and like her dating, you know, her boyfriend at the time, who she was like kind of dating and hiding while it was Joe Alwyn.
Boyfriend. It was who?
Yogurt Boy, Joe Alwyn.
Okay, I never heard of this guy.
He was the guy she was dating for 6 years before they broke up, like right before the Eras tour. And then she started dating Maddie Healy for a while, and then she started dating
I remember.
Travis
I liked when
Kelce.
she dated Maddie Healy. That was fun.
That was messy. That was
fun.
fun.
I
It was
like
a
that
fun
guy.
time to be online. I don't like that guy, but I
He's
think
a
that's,
weirdo.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, everyone has something to say about that. But
truly.
yeah, I loved Reputation.
What's your
because it
favorite
was-
song on Reputation?
Oh my god, Dancing with Our Hands Tied, I think.
I don't remember that one. I'll keep it a buck.
It's a good one. It's so like 2017 with like
Yeah.
the electronic kind of aspects to it, but it's so good. It's like it scratches every part of my brain.
I really
that it
liked
needs to.
the lead single where she had to credit all the songwriters of
Look What You Made Me Do.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm Too Sexy, that one.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I thought that song was so fun. It's got some samples, probably not samples. It's got some effects, like percussion effects. I think are like
Yeah.
laugh out loud, hilarious in like a fun way.
Yeah, it is kind of campy almost.
Definitely extremely campy.
Yeah.
And the songs I liked, I remember like "Ready for It."
That yes.
It's also like an extremely like gaudy, campy
Yeah.
thing. It's just kind of fun.
I
I like
love
that.
that
I
one.
like edgy stuff.
That's actually one of her songs that is guaranteed to fire me up. Like I
Uh-huh.
can't listen to Reputation after midnight because I will listen to the entire
You'll
thing.
be like,
the entire... No, literally, like I can't. Like it just
yeah.
like it like takes over my body. But
So Reputation, everyone has fun with that. Next
Yeah.
up, Lover.
yeah. Lover, yes.
Now Lover is where I remember listening to Reputation because I like 1989. I never listened to Lover. What's the deal with Lover?
Lover is actually it's like an album about mostly Joe Alwyn, the guy that she was dating
Okay.
while she wrote Reputation, except Reputation is more of like a lovey-dovey album, weirdly, because it's about him. Lover is still a lovey-dovey album, but it's more like her realizing that he doesn't like the fact that she's famous and he can't really handle it, and she desperately, like, she wants to marry him. Like, she wrote the song Lover about him, about marrying him, and she sees a future with him and he doesn't really. And the album kind of like dips into that slightly, but not quite.
Is
It's
it any
like-
good?
It is good, but it is one of my lower rankings of her albums, just because there are some songs which I don't
I
like.
remember
on
seeing
there.
the music video for the song Me.
Oh my god,
and
that's
just
the
thinking
one I
this is
can't
the thing
handle.
I can't stand this.
I have it, like, I have hidden the song.
And it's
That's
with
the one song.
it's with that guy. It's Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco.
It's so annoying.
Brutal.
As soon as I heard it, I've never been so pissed off when I listened to a Taylor Swift song. No, dude, when I played that for the very first time,
Yeah,
as
not
soon as
good.
I heard, I promise that you'll never find another like me, I was like, don't piss me off, girl. Do not.
We've got 30 seconds to get through the rest of the albums.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's after Lover?
Lover, then there's
Folklore?
yeah.
Folklore,
Yes.
what's your favorite song on Folklore?
Oh my god. Mirrorball.
Okay, now it's Evermore.
Evermore. Oh my god, I love Evermore. That's my favorite of her newer albums. I think Ivy is one of my favorite songs, or Nobody No Crime.
All right.
That's like her Goodbye Earl, basically.
And now it's Midnights.
Midnights. Oh my god, I love that song. That whole album, I love it so much. I'm gonna say
Jack
that for all of
Antonoff.
them. Yes, but I love Bejeweled. That's
All right.
such a good hit. But there's so many others.
Torture
oh my God.
Poet Society.
Torture Poets Department. Oh my god.
Yeah, Society.
Basically the same thing, same
Yeah, you're
difference.
right.
But my favorite song off that one is obviously, it's called Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. I almost fainted when I saw that my name was the first name.
There you go. That's beautiful.
Anyway, it was like, yeah.
There's so much we
she
didn't
did
get to
for
talk
me.
about. We didn't get to talk about Scooter. We didn't get to talk about the Taylor versions.
They
We
don't
didn't get to
deserve
talk-
any more time, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Over discussed.
Yeah.
I have a tradition at the end of my radio show.
Yes,
Thank you
you
so much,
do.
by the way.
Thank you so much for having me.
I have a tradition where we're gonna say what we're grateful for.
All right.
I'm grateful for the clouds in the sky. I'm grateful for the wind in my hair. I'm grateful for love and music and like brotherhood and car road trips.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'm grateful for right now. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for music and love and community. I'm grateful for you, for having me here, and for
Don't mention it.
I guess CFRU too, because this is cool and I like this space a lot. I've
Absolutely.
never
Show us
been
to
here.
CFRU.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Chloe.
Thank you
This
so
was
much
a
for
truly
having me.
enlightening and interesting. I'm so excited for people to hear this.
Thank you. This was so much fun. And I've never really had like a space to just go off about Taylor Swift for like an hour. So
Don't worry
this
about
was incredible. Thank you.
I've been Wizard,
I'm Chloe.
and remember, only love can stop the killing.
Hell
Over
yeah.
and out.